tremendous athlete. I guess his MO is a tremendous defensive player and possibly as good an athlete as I've had the opportunity to be around.
I probably know the answer to this, but you got 3 kids coming in and you're losing 2 spots. That just all work itself out.
I mean, I've never been very good at math, so but it'll work itself out. And we got some great students, and so it will be fine.
What can you tell us about North Texas? Now we've seen them once already, but it seems like that might be a different team now.
Extremely talented. Watched the game, their last game against Arkansas State, and they lost a heartbreaker. I mean, they led it from start to finish and was up 7 with less than 40 seconds to go, and give up a 3 with 3 seconds to send it into overtime. But anytime you have a guy like Tony Mitchell, I mean, that's a tremendous piece to build around. And Jordan Williams was a top 100 player in the country, and he's playing like it. The last 4 games, he's had 20 or more. Roger Franklin's a Big 12 transfer, so I mean they've got a lot of talent, and they're starting to put it all together and play well.
So you don't think there's any chance it could be a trap game with their recent struggles? Your kids may be overlooking them.
Us overlooking them? I hope not. I mean we shouldn't overlook anyone. It's pretty apparent that we've got to be ready to play and play at a high level every time we step on the floor. Hopefully we can build off of Thursday's game with Troy. We got to win, and we've got so much room for improvement. We still have a ways to go to be a basketball team that can win big here in a month and a half.
Is North Texas one of those teams you almost fear more than like a Middle Tennessee, because they've struggled so much, but then they're capable potentially with their talent of just turning it on at any moment? Just depends on the time of day. It seems like.
I don't know that I would say we fear them any more or any less. We respect them, and I think that needs to be our approach with everyone. Fear no one, but respect everyone, and we definitely respect them. And it's predominantly the same basketball team they had last year that lost in the conference championship game, and I think they've gone through some of the same things we have with injuries, and they lost Chris Jones when we played them here. It's a very good basketball team, and one we must be ready to play.
You didn't have a game this weekend. What did you do at the time, and how has that extra time off been for you guys?
Well, Friday we did a lot of just Coach Boyden and Coach Brenneman, and kind of took over Friday and worked with those guys, just dummying some of our sets. And then Saturday was back in town, and we just did a lot of shooting and some skill development, and then off Sunday and right back to normal work yesterday. But I thought yesterday was one of the best practices we've had maybe since early October. I mean, I thought we were very good, and we competed, and I think part of that is we had everyone, and it helped so much.
Is Jamal pretty much back to full practicing now, or still kind of taking it easy?
No, he was back full practice yesterday. I have not seen him today, so what we're doing is monitoring him day to day. He was a little sore. I guess it was last Friday after the game, and he didn't do anything. Saturday he looked 100%, and he looked great yesterday. So as long as he feels fine today, he'll go the entire practice.
How does that kind of change the dynamic of practice and what you can do in your practice time with having him?
Well, not only him, but you have Cade, and you've got everyone, and you're able to simulate some game situations and have guys really compete against each other, and that's how you get better. You can't get better by just dummying things and getting some shots up. That helps, but it's not good enough. You must be able to compete every day, and that's hopefully over the course of next month. That's what we can do.
How's Eddie? Is he still practicing? Is he out, or is he still practicing, or is he back to practicing?
No, he's not practicing. He still seeing trainer and a physical therapist, and will not make the trip this week.
With you guys getting healthy, almost it seems right at the right time. You feel like you're in a position where you can peak at the right time?
I hope so. I mean, I feel like that we were playing good basketball prior to some of the things that happened to us. And watching us yesterday in practice, I left with a good feeling, knowing that we've got a chance. We've got a chance, but at the same time, it's the first time since early December. So you're talking about almost 2 months that you've had all of these guys. And, I think it will be good, and the main thing is to get better every day. Try to improve, get better, and see what happens.
You would all look at standings as far as like potential seedings for Hot Springs. I think you guys are third or fourth in the East. There's a possibility maybe you can get up as high as second in the East. How much are you looking at that?
Not a ton. I did put on the board last week before we played Troy where we were, and so the guys understood that, hey guys, we're right in the middle of this thing, and don't think because we haven't played well and we've lost some games that we probably shouldn't have, that we're out of it. Let's hang in there. And the only team that's really separated themselves from everyone else is Middle Tennessee. Everyone else is all bunched together, and now it's about the next 8 games. Who's going to get hot? Who's going to be playing well?
When Jamal was out, Brandon Harris would play sometimes like 37, 38 minutes a game. Just Jamal coming back, does that help him out being able to go to the bench more and maybe moving back into that 2-guard spot?
He's going to be a 2-guard. He got forced into the point guard position not only because Jamal was hurt, but because Kevin was hurt. Kevin is our backup point guard, but he was just not healthy enough to do it. So we were forced to play Brandon there. And now with Caden starting to get healthy, I would say his minutes are going to go down, which will be good for him. I think will be good for this basketball team.